phone.
I was on my phone. Hello, guys. I'm back.
Yeah, and we have Marianne right now joining me. So that's good. I'm Ju. Ako na. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to tonight's episode of New Zealand's first home buyers guide and insight. We are thrilled to have you join us for another engaging and informative discussion tailored specifically for first time home buyers in New Zealand. Not only for Filipinos, we also have viewers I mean, from other community, other cultures, right? Like Indians, Pacifica peoples, Talofalava, Malolele, Kia Orat, and hello everybody. Tonight we're diving into a topic that's on the minds of many homeowners and aspiring buyers alike. How to pay off mortgage faster, and this is one thing that we need to weigh up, is even if we're still thinking of buying a house, because we don't
Mhm.
want to end up paying it for a long time. Yeah, basically.
That's true. Oh, yes. Okay. So, everyone, hello, guys. I'm back. I'm so sorry I was away from last week. But at least I know that Sanjeev and Ate Juvie would have taken care of you guys with a very, very good topic. And, from there on, I was actually very sad to miss out on that topic, Ate, because remember how I've been telling you, it's like, oh my gosh, the grant is out. For the first home buyers, the 10,000 and the 5,000 possibility. Um, a
Yeah,
lot of actually, huh?
that's quite sad actually, because
Mm. A lot of my clients, because you know how I really love helping Filipino when I was in real estate, of course. So now, if any one of you are just gone back watching again, I've taken a break from real estate. I'm currently working as an accounts manager, and but I'm still in touch with most of my buyers, my clients as well. So if you need guidance, I can still answer your questions, although I cannot process or do transactions in real estate. But of course, I'm keeping myself always updated with what's happening. I'm still connected with all my colleagues from Ray White. And of course, if you're trying to sell or you're thinking of selling, then let me know. I can give you the best agents that will give you the best service that I know. So I can still be connected with making you connect with the right people, with that will suit your personality as well and what you're looking for. So yes, medyo madami yata tayong kung yung ate, no, like mga viewers natin na hindi yata alam pa na I actually left. I'm taking a break from real estate, 'di ba?
they contacted you.
One, well, yes, they're still contacting me. I kind of actually, ate, maybe I can share that. I kind of helped before I left. If you guys remember, before I left real estate, I have a listing in Clendon Park, and during that time, we were still trying to sell that. But in any now that so the thing is, para maintindihan din ng mga kababayan natin, if you leave real estate and if you're not under an agency, we are obliged legally to suspend our license. So at the moment, I may have the knowledge of real estate. I may be following the industry. I can still give you some insights from my opinions and everything, but I cannot do transactions. So I wouldn't want to be fined by REA, I don't want them to fine me. That's going to be too much. But so I cannot do transaction, but I'm happy that the buyer that before I left Ray White, before I went to my break, this buyer actually went into my open home. So during that time, I met them and I've built that relationship. And that's the thing about me. I really love building the relationship with my clients. I want to make sure that they're being looked after. And so these buyers that I've met during my open home in Slim Place, they're able to actually finally get their offer accepted. So it's under my colleague, Jasveen Singh, which is my co-listing agent in the Clinton Park. So it's under that, but I met the buyers during the time that I haven't suspended my license. So pretty much They understood the process because before I left real estate, I was able to make sure they understand the sales and purchase agreement. So before they, of course, signed.
Oh, yeah, that's good. You're still what do you call this? You can still give advice, like share your expertise, your ideas and insights, but
Mm.
no transaction involved with you.
Yeah. Yes, no transaction involved. I cannot market myself as well as a real estate because, of course, I'm not licensed since it's suspended. So I have to suspend my license. But at least if you really need an advice, I can give you my 2 cents, you know. But at the end of the day, like when I was still a real estate agent, I still have to recommend you to seek technical and legal advice. So at the end of the day, it's pretty much the same, ate, as long as I'm not signing
Yeah, no
contracts or
signatures involved. And the good thing
yeah,
is, when they approach you, it's free anyway for advices and insights, and you can recommend them to someone that you think will be able to help them as as much as you can help them when you are still the real estate.
yes, because like, see, I am still very very good friends with even my sales manager Richie, our bosses as well in Ray White AT Realty. If you have a listing, if you're thinking of buying and you have a listing that you saw, let me know and maybe I can connect you with the agent, and then at least that agent, I know they will look after you how I looked after you. So that's what's good at it, because at least we still have the connection, you know, and I kind of know a lot. Every
Pretty much. Anyway, thank you for that clarification. And well, moving on to our topic today, because owning a home is a big achievement, I would say. And this journey doesn't end with just getting the key and buying every week. It can be painful if you things change suddenly and you can't pay the repayments on time and things like that. So, like, we've decided to have this topic to give you an idea of the tips in order to pay off your mortgage faster. Because I think everyone wants to do that, or
Mm,
maybe, however, you're going to use your equity. Because equity is one thing that I'm thinking as well. Because when we were on the journey of buying our first home, I kept on asking my husband, "What is an equity?" I didn't really fully understand that one until now. So we're gonna probably have that topic separate so that we will dive deeper into it. But tonight we'll just have to discuss about paying our mortgage faster. So grab a cup of coffee or tea or enjoy your dinner while you're listening to us. But don't
yes.
forget to join us, ask questions, or share your expertise
Mm,
because we will be sharing our experiences and our knowledge based on what we have observed and yeah, what we've got from other people. Like you, Marianne, you've talked to many clients already.
yeah. Yes, and of course, like just reminding you, me and Ate, this is gonna be a general, you know, conversation between me and Ate, according to the people that we've talked to, we've met, and in my expertise when I was in real estate. This is not legal and technical advice, just a disclaimer. So it's just a chica chica. It's just like
She's
randomly anything under the sun. And the tips that actually work from others, you know, ate, right? Like our friends that has like the same as you, ate, like you have your own mortgage, you're paying off I'm not sure how long, but at the end of the day, you have your own tips, you have your own experiences on how to make it quicker, just as fast, you know. So maybe we'll get into one of the tips that we heard a lot of times from even some investors. They do this, some of the kind of like those who are experienced buying and selling houses, what they're actually doing to pay off as quick. One would be making extra payments. So what they do is that there's two. What they do is they do bi-weekly payments. I think it depends on, you know, the circumstances as well of the person. They, because there is some people, ate, there are some investors who actually did saving, but some people, they find it works for them. So at the end of the day, situations of individuals, aren't the same. So in biweekly payments, so instead of them making money monthly, they switch to kind of fortnight, or they're twice. I know, not fortnight, but
I think that
twice. I think
bi-weekly is fortnight as well, isn't it?
fortnight, right? Out there. So I think
Yeah,
it is
I
fortnight.
thought
So
it would. Bi-weekly means 2 weeks.
yeah, so fortnight.
Let me search it.
Yeah, I think it's
One week somewhere.
fortnight.
Bi-weekly
And
meaning
then in New
yes,
Zealand,
occurring every
it's
2 weeks. So
fortnight.
that's fortnight. Because say
Yes.
what the common word here is fortnight.
Yeah, in
Maybe
New Zealand is fortnight.
every
So
fortnight, and that's
some
what you're saying. That I mean, that's what we were doing. I remember our episode with Ellen, the teacher who was also a
oh
millionaire.
yes.
Yeah, so kamarin ko ni Ellen. So she mentioned about the weekly payment, and I searched
Mm,
it up. Pero the difference, although merong
it's not
kaunting
much.
difference, it's not really significant. So I stick
Mm.
to fortnightly because my pay is fortnightly. So
Yes. So I think, yeah, I think so at the end. I remember we have our kababayan before that. When I used to work at the airport, I know that I have a friend from the airport that has, they originally have a 30 years mortgage, and then what she did was she was doing kind of like lump sum every time. I'm not sure how she does it with her bank, or she's got a financial advisor, but what she does is that because she works in sales, she gets some bonuses sometimes. So she's got those unexpected money that comes in to her account. So what she does is that she makes a really big lump sum payment sometimes. So every time she gets a bonus, instead of actually using it for, kind of leisure or something, what she does is like, you know what, it's not in our budget. I'd rather just pay off my mortgage. And I remember she was so happy that time because she said that they should have 27 more years to pay, but she made it down to 22 years.
wow,
So that
okay.
was a big significance. Yeah. And I'm like, oh, I didn't know. And during that time, I didn't really have any idea about, mortgages and buying houses because I was in real estate. I wasn't in real estate. So I was like, oh, actually, that's very smart. She's like, yeah, it was the help, with the help of my financial advisor. And that's the thing. I think that's a very, very helpful tip as well. The ate na parang they're like, if you have anyone that you can trust, like Kuya Rex Yap, the one that we've invited 2 weeks ago, and he gave us quite a few um tips that when you go to a financial advisor like him, he can give you a plan or coaching of how you make, your mortgages in a specific time.
Sa amin naman, our experience on because we took the mortgage for 30 years. And then
Mhm,
after our first year of paying, we decided to top up. So, you know how we refixed our mortgage after a year because we
mhm,
only fixed it for 1 year. And then we
mhm,
expected that the following year we will have a different interest rate because we are refixing. And we paid a lump sum of 10,000,
mhm.
and that has
Oh,
moved down the 30 years into 27 or 28 at that.
oh,
Yeah,
that's good.
and 2 years straight away with just 10,000.
Yeah. See, it's actually quite good to have those. So it's the same. So what you did at it was similar to my friend from the airport, because she made it really, it was so quick. I actually got like, oh, that's actually so smart. I never thought of that you can do that. Because before, I remember I thought that once you like once you do a fix rate or fix with your mortgage and everything, I thought you can't do it. I think you'll have to. And that's the reason why in here in New Zealand they say, unless you don't ask for it, you won't get it,
That's
you
true.
know
So the warning is because when we asked the bank about the lump sum, if we can top up, and then they said just make sure if you're going to top up, give a lump sum within a year because we were fixed for 1 year. It should not go over 10, I mean 10,000. Yeah, it should not go over 10,000. I'm not so clear about it, but they should reach out to their mortgage advisor or to the bank that lent them just to make sure that they won't be penalized because there's a penalty if
Yes.
you pay. over,
So
something
quick,
like that.
yes. So I think, yeah, I think that's the thing. So I think that's the reason why I wouldn't want to. A lot of our kababayans at it, because they don't really know how it works here in New Zealand. It's totally different from the Philippines. And that's the reason why it wouldn't hurt you to actually go to a financial advisor, or don't be afraid to ask. There are so many, one of our guests ate from ANZ Mortgage Manager. What was her name,
Hola,
ate?
hola.
Paula. So yeah, I always forget her name. So Paula, she is, if you are under ANZ, then she is an ANZ mortgage manager. So what you can do is that you can also, don't be scared to ask your mortgage, if you went straight to the bank, your mortgage manager who does your mortgage, who applies for mortgage, because at the end of the day, sometimes they don't remember how Paula said they wouldn't really give them those kind of things unless you ask for it. So,
Yeah.
because at the end of the day, you can't, they're also losing, ate, di ba? Parang, kasi bank yun eh. Kumbaga, isipin mo, if you follow the original initial, plan that you have, they will make more money. But if you want to try to make it faster, then of course, they're not going to make as much money. So, I don't think they offer it, sorry. But I don't think
Yes,
they offer it unless you ask for it.
I agree with you because her position is mobile mortgage manager. She's not a
Yes.
financial advisor. Financial advisor would advise you on how to pay off, what we're doing right now. This
Make
is
it
more
quick. Yeah.
financial, but it's not your specific advice because this is just generic and we're just sharing our experiences. So Paula works for the bank. So she didn't give us advices. We tried to figure it out, asked many people, searched,
Yeah.
read so many things. That's it. All right, let's
And I
move on
think
to
I
the
think
yeah.
I think Ate also, like, how sometimes they say it pays off to read the fine prints, because you don't know that you've got that rights unless you really search for
Tell
it.
me about that. But do we have all the time to read the fine prints? I tell you, I don't.
Yeah. Okay,
Anyway,
Ate, go.
let's move on to the next one, which is round up your payments. Round up is like as a whole. Because I remember, oh, just recently, I followed my friend's advice, Ellen, yeah, where I think she split her mortgage into two or
Mhm.
three. In my case now, I split it up into three. And one third of the mortgage has this interest
Interest rate, yeah.
interest rate, tapos it is something with point 50 ish or something, no, I can't remember anymore. I don't want to waste time looking for that one, but what it says here is rounded up. Instead of 699.86, why don't you make it 700? Or in my case, I top up, I make it 750 if that's the case, or if I
Mm.
can pay 800, I'll do that. Why pay
Yes.
sing no?
And you wouldn't actually feel it, ate. I remember, I don't have a mortgage because I live in the family house, but at the end of the day, I remember when I used to have a finance for my car. So I know that I have to pay like a certain amount, which is, let's say, 450 a week. And then what I do is that I just do it a direct debit for 550. And I didn't even know that I've been paid it off. Like, I've paid it off too quick, because I can't even feel it, because it just keeps on pretty much deducting from my money. So I thought what I have in my money is that's the only thing that I have. And then I
Yeah,
kind of like making more kasya, pagkasyahin lahat dun sa kung ano
yeah, yeah.
natitira.
So you're gonna prioritize your repayments first, and then kung anong extra, saka mo na i-enjoy.
Okay,
The
so number three, third tip ate, is make one extra payment a year. So what it says here is that it's consider making one extra mortgage payment a year. I think we just kind of have to make sure to ask your financial advisor for this one, because as what you've mentioned earlier
mm,
before, is that sometimes there are policies that you can't really pay off that quickly, like what you've said, ate. It has a certain threshold that you cannot overpay that much or that amount.
yes.
So ask for your financial advisor or your mortgage manager if that is possible with your policy.
That's true. I think that's what we did, yung 10,000, because after a
Mm,
year, yung magre-refix na kami, that's when we decided, okay, we have this much savings. 5,000 sa akin, 5,000 sa kanya, hati kami. So 10,000.
yes. That's
So
so good.
yeah,
That's actually very smart. Yes, ate. Okay.
number
Next.
4. Hmm. Refinance a shorter term. If possible, you refinance your mortgage to a shorter term, such as 15 year. I don't think you. No, in our case now, refinance namin into three parts because we split it up into three parts. So one third is for 3 years. 2 years is for another third is for 2 years, and the last third is for 6 months because we are really hoping that the interest rate will go down. Yeah. So dati rin, every year kami nagre-renew because my husband insisted na baka bababa pa yan. So sana ni-refix na lang namin into 5 years na
That
natin. Eh di sana hindi kami nasaktang last year. Talaga masakit last year.
much. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh
So
my
now,
gosh, I remember that it was actually like, although what I said, like I think I've mentioned this before, I have a lot of friends who have been in, investing and in real estate, and they said this is actually not that bad because 20 years ago it's 20%. And I'm like, what?
ooh, 'di ba yun ang sabi ni Paula? That she
Yes.
experienced that because she's really experienced
So pretty
mortgage.
much with the inflation ate, it's almost similar. Kasi syempre during that time, yes, maybe the mortgage amount isn't as big as now, but during that time, their pay rate as well is also low, ate. Like, I remember last weekend, I've been cleaning out, me and Steven have been spring cleaning the house. And then I saw his very first paycheck after he graduated. And I was like, oh my God, that's not even much anymore. That's like, it's not even a meal, you know?
Right. Moving on to number 5. Ang bilis natin, ah.
Five. Okay,
It's
number five. This may actually really, really benefit every one of us who thinks that not what we think, we actually really work hard, in our job. And I think that, as what I've said and as what I've mentioned earlier, if you don't ask for it, you won't get it. So, guys, if you think you deserve it, apply for raises and bonuses in your job.
sa inyo, meron ba? Like, how do they increase your pay in the kind of job that you have?
At the moment, ate, like the one that I have now.
Yes, yes, the one that you have now. Do you apply for a raise? Do you ask for it, or they will just
I
give it
think
to you?
you can. So I think with, because where I am now, where I'm working now is a big corporate company. I think you may be able to do a performance review. So if, let's just say, you've been working there for how many years and you felt like, hey, I've been doing this all the thing. Or sometimes I think it also depends on the manager. Sometimes the manager really credits your hard work, and they'll be the one who's like, you know what, I know you deserve this. But as what I've said, Kiwis, guys, in here, dito, if you don't ask for it, they won't give it to you. So you have to be very, very straightforward. And the thing about us Filipinos, ate, is that we're very shy. It
Yeah, we are very shy. Like we just wait for the blessing, but it doesn't really work that way. However,
doesn't.
sa teaching naman, if you're a teacher, you can't really. I don't know because I didn't ask for it. I What I know is it keeps moving up every time you
Mm,
earn a year of experience.
mhm.
And then if you have the qualification, if you have just finished your master's degree here or another course that relates to education and you think you deserve a pay rise because of that, ask. Let your principal know. But at the moment, as far as I know, every time you gain experience in New Zealand as a teacher, you move up. And
Yes.
no, tawag dun step, I think, in the sa salary.
Oh,
But
parang step up or
yeah, yes, the step automatically, as far as I know. But it's best to ask, like what you said, talk it out with your employer or principal, especially if you're in the ECE sector, because that's different. And if you are in the tertiary education as well, because they have different pay scale.
Yes, and I think one it also depends on the company at that, because I remember when I was at the airport, I'm not sure if it's still the same with aviation security. I know aviation security, they have pay raise every 6 months.
Oh.
So I'm not sure if they're still like that. If we have any kababayans watching here right now who's
Oh,
working
yeah.
in aviation industry, I maybe you could correct me if I'm wrong. Pero alam ko during that time I was like very tempted to apply because I
Making a
know they
thousand?
were malaki din ate. Because it's private, it's owned by CAA. So it's a civil aviation authority.
And
So I think they're more of a private one. It's not government, but I know that because it's a hard job. Of course, you have a lot of responsibility at it, because you're doing pretty much you're the security for aviation, and that's very the port of parang entrance to the country. I think I know that I'm pretty sure they have every 6 months pay rise.
yeah. And one more thing for the apply raises and bonuses, whatever bonuses you got, let's say the IRD recently has been giving out, I was thinking of kickback, but
The tax refund.
tax refund. Pag kickback ko, isip ko. Tax refund. So, nakakakuha ako ng 3K pero hindi ko inad dun eh. Sana, no? But anyway, uh, may increase naman yung teacher recently, diba? So, even though our mortgage interest rate has gone down a little bit, yung repayments namin, medyo tinaasan ko pa. So, hindi ako
Oh,
bumaba. Medyo tinaasan ko.
yeah. And
Mabibili.
also, if you guys ate, no, so that it's in saying of the tax refund, if you guys are our kababayans now, if you have um Kiwi Saver, they also give the $500 every
Bonus
1 year
from the government.
from the
Pero
government.
may requirements din yan eh that you have to reach
A
certain amount.
thousand, I think 1,400 for the whole year personal contribution. So from yours, not your employer's contribution, but from yours personally. I remember ate, this is what I did. I'm actually like, I was very, very, because during that time, my savings kami ni Steven, extra savings. And then what I did, because I wasn't working, remember how I was like a stay-at-home mom during that time. So of course there's no employer or something like that. What I did was I told Steven, Mahal, can I borrow 1,400 from my savings? And then he was like, why? Because if I don't put my personal contribution to my Kiwi Saver, I won't get a free $500. So
Yeah.
I got a free $500.
Oh no, I should have topped up on my girl's account because I don't think she's really saving that much because she's just doing part-time. I don't know, pwede pa kaya?
Maybe. I think it's every July. Ate. Or maybe pwede pa.
Sige, sige, I'll check it out
Natin
later.
po
Oh, that's good that I remembered. I'll take note of that one. Ay, Adi. Kasi sayang din
Oo.
yun eh. 500.
500 something dollars din yun, yes. And
Yeah,
that's free money from the government.
because I know that you can open a Kiwi Saver account for your little kids. And if you want your little kids to avail, I'm not sure, no? Kung hindi naman sila nagwo-work. I'm not sure about that, but it's best to ask your Kiwi Saver provider. And in
Yes.
my daughter's case, because she's working part-time, so I think I should just top up so that she can get 500 bonus from the government. Yep, cool. Yay. That's good. Something.
O, 'di ba yun yung
All
mga
right.
natin, mga tips natin.
Yeah, kahit tayong dalawa lang, we learn from each other, you know? Oh, dear.
Yes.
Anyway, number
Number 6,
6.
your turn,
It's
ate.
your turn. Why
Oh,
is
was it
it
mine?
mine? I don't know because
Your
we've been talking
turn.
anyway. Ikaw
Is it me?
ikaw na lang. Go.
Okay. So number 6, guys, is, oh my gosh, I should do this. Cut unnecessary expenses.
Sorry, parang napataon niya sa'yo. But
Natamaan
yeah,
ako
I'm
dun.
reminded.
Ako, 'di ba nga last time, 'di ba ate, before ako umabsent last week, talagang natamaan ako kasi pag open ko ng ASB ko, 80% was food.
Every week ba yan?
80% expenses. Na I think it's like a month, yung report sa ASB, ano mo, app mo is like monthly, I think so. I don't know.
Yeah.
But anyway,
Yeah.
So of course we have to review our monthly expenses. I think most of us, especially the new kababayans ate that came here, like when I was new,
Mhm.
I was so excited I travel. So instead of saving money, I keep like, oh, after my rest day off, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna go here, I'm gonna go there. So pretty much I wasn't able to save as much money.
But you enjoyed life
At
and you
least,
enjoyed traveling. Yes, yes. Sa amin naman,
right?
we enjoyed traveling pero, yun lang every week nagta-travel din kami but we try as much as possible. Hindi kami dun sa yung sa mga free lang kami, free parks, free views,
Oh,
uh,
true.
scenic views, hindi kami mahilig
Mm.
sa restaurant. So, 'pag mga big occasion, ngayon lang recently actually, na may mga big occasions na, "Hala tara." Pero that
Oh my
so yeah,
gosh.
cut unnecessary expenses. We cut off our Netflix kasi hindi na naman kami nanonood na eh.
Nagagamit.
Yeah.
Mm.
Mm. 14 na ngayon, $14 a month and then if you sum it all up for a year, that's almost 100. Oh no, more than 100.
Yeah, that's true. Buti na lang
Yeah.
sponsored ang Netflix ko.
Oh, good on you.
Sponsored ng kapatid ni Steven, mga wala naman silang asawa at anak, eh.
Oh, that's one
'Di
thing
ba
I've heard as well.
you can add more 'di ba you can add,
Yeah,
profile, yeah.
yeah, yeah, that's what I've heard. That's great. And think of other things that you can probably cut down. Coffee, I cut that down as
Yeah,
well. Buying clothes, nah, hindi
not
naman ako
much,
mahilig.
yes. What else? I think for me, eating out is very big
More for
thing,
you.
most of our
Mahal
kababayan.
kaya, mahal ang pagkain.
Yes, I remember when I moved here ate 2013, 2012, 2013. Alam ko ang meal ko nun mahal na ang $15. Ngayon parang ang meal na is around above the $20 mark, no?
Sa isa lang ano?
Yeah. Even fast food guys, like McDonald's for my two kids, I pay now for $50 only for two people, no? Parang ang mahal-mahal na lahat.
Mahal. And one more thing that I really cut down, especially na hindi naman ako mahilig mag-makeup, mahal din kaya ang makeup, yung mga toner. Oh, I try my best to be I just use petroleum jelly.
Well, you've got nice skin ate. Actually, you have more anong tawag
More
dito,
wrinkles.
pantay? No, you're actually
Yeah.
pantay. I started wearing I haven't I actually didn't wear makeup today at work. I started putting bio oil on my
Hmm.
face. 'Di ba
Ah,
bio oil can remove scars?
I don't know, I haven't used that. What
Yeah,
I've been
there
using recently, kasi malamig nga naman ano, so I just wash my face and then I mix the Nivea lotion and petroleum jelly
uh
for my
is
skin.
it nice? Oh, ako nga sobrang dry ate ng skin ko.
Isa din yun kasi winter, it dries up our skin
Hmm,
quickly. Mm.
sobrang dry, ayan.
'Pag
Anyway.
hindi ka maarte, kasi nga naman dito sa New Zealand, hindi naman maarte yung mga tao, honestly. Parang mas
Hmm.
maarte pa that so ang mga paligid ko dati sa Pinas, you know how you've got your beautiful shoes to wear and then bags and then uniform. Eh, dito wala, ragged ka lang okey na basta
Yeah, no one really judges you here, no ate?
yeah. So just live
Parang
simply and
yeah.
you will earn
Well,
more.
okay, so I know this is gonna be an extra expense ate, pero in the long run, I wouldn't. Nagpa-tattoo ako ng labi para hindi na ako magli-lipstick.
Oh, that's a good idea. Okay
So,
pag-isipan ko.
if 'di ba ate, so if it's $300, imagine buying lipsticks all the time, and look at my lips, it looks like I always have lipstick.
And it saves you time, honestly. Parang ang tagal
Yes, it
sa
saves you
mirror if
time.
I put makeup on. Kaya hindi ako nagme-makeup kasi it wastes my time. Tapos yung
That's true.
nilalagay ko sa gabi lang, petroleum jelly din sa lips. And then I
Mm.
swap it off. Eh, natutunaw nawawala din naman eh. And then I don't really put makeup or lipstick. Wala eh.
Yes. Ako tamad na
Nawawala.
tinatamad na ako lalo na matanda na ako ate, so tamad na ako mag-makeup.
That's true. And it's like my students don't really care what you look like. What they
Yeah,
care is
that's
what you
true.
do with them. Mm.
That's true.
Okay, let's move on to the ano na ba tayo? 6. Now,
Yours.
we're at number
Number 7.
7. Make principal only payments. Ito hindi ko pa na-try, but I am thinking I don't know if the $10,000 that we've done on our first year was deducted from the principal, but I assume it was. So it's
Mhm.
like lump sum. But you can
Mm.
do this any time of the year or any time during your fixed term. Ano ba yan? Na fix mo na mortgage.
The fix opo, opo, parang, fixed term repayment, was it? No, eh?
Yeah,
Fixed.
you can do it within those one basta hindi ka lang you're not going to go beyond the limit. And you
Yes.
ask them that can we deduct this from the principal payment? I think it's similar to the lump sum.
Yes, and I think like as what I said, as what we said ate no, kailangan nilang i-make sure if that is possible, then ask your advisor to help you out. Because I think if you're working with a financial advisor, they're gonna be the one trying to connect with the bank who
Mm,
got your mortgage, mortgage approval. Yeah.
that's true. Anything else you would like to add up to that? Oh, sorry.
I'm
Uh,
yeah, I've never actually heard. Most of my clients are doing either the bi-weekly, so that's the fortnightly,
yeah.
and the lump sum. And which is for me, I think the principal only payments is I haven't really encountered a lot of clients who does principal only.
Kasi parang ano lang din naman yan eh. Parang lump sum, I think. And
Hmm.
everyone that we have invited here have said na top up ka on your repayments, not top up ka sa utang. So you gotta
Mm, mm,
pay off, I mean, deposit more to pay off your mortgages sooner and not yung, because we're
yeah.
also allowed to, top up for your mortgage, like what we have done recently, because we badly need a new car because the other one is really dying. And
Mm.
yeah, we top up on our mortgage. Kaya iyon, at least mas maliit ang interest niya. So this is the good thing when you have a mortgage, because when you badly need something, you can top it up. You can increase your
Follow.
loan through your
Mhm.
mortgage where you will only pay lesser interest kung mababa nga ang interest at that time. Kasi nga, when I shared my story last time when we bought the car, it was up to 15% interest for
Mhm.
the car. So ngayon,
Oh,
na-merge na siya sa mortgage, it's just around 7.
the same amount as your mortgage.
Hmm,
Opo, instead
the
of the
same interest
15. Yeah, I
rate.
think I think the car finance is actually quite high. I just saw my finance when I was new when I was new here in New Zealand. Man, the interest rate is 19%.
Wow. When was that?
Yeah, that
19.
was 2016.
That's a lot.
That's a big interest, and I didn't really understand it that well. So I feel like okay, I'm earning a lot. I like during that time po because I was a sales manager and I never felt it. Pero yun pala, ang laki pala no 19%. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I'll just quickly share this one because we have a friend na meron silang mortgage, 'di ba? But of course, they built equity over time and they were the ones offering us na, oh, kung gusto nyong mag personal loan or car loan, they are offering to top it up on their mortgage na kasi mas mababa ang interest doon. And I was like, wow, you're so
Oh,
kind to do that. But
yeah,
of
to
course,
do that.
we were kind as well not to borrow use their mortgage kasi siyempre nahihiya ka naman eh. But yeah, it's good to
So,
hear that we have Filipino kababayan yun eh na ganun they are offering
help.
their mortgage to help their friends. So yeah,
Yeah, because like a lot of our kababayans, 'di ba, ate, parang since bago pa sila, and then sometimes you find a job and then you kind of have to have car. In
mm,
here, ang hirap ng commute, no, ate? It takes you like for your drive of 20 minutes, if you're taking the bus, it will take you how many minutes? Like, it's more than double because of all the stops.
mm, that's true. And the traffic as well. So moving
Mm.
on to hindi ko ba
Oh, number 8.
that was number 8,
Increase,
increase your payment amount.
yes.
Parang parehas din dun kanina sa round up na or yeah, when you round up and then you don't just pay, say for example, 1,400 yung repayments nyo, gawin mo na lang, increase it to maybe 2,000 kung kaya mo.
Yeah,
Or
kung kaya.
yeah, kung kaya.
Way
Hindi lang
extra budget.
kasi the bank will show you, "Oh, you have to pay this amount."
Mm-hmm.
And you are not allowed to pay lower than that. So let's say they would say you have to pay 800 a week. You can't say, "Can we just have 750?" No, it's not possible.
Mm-hmm.
But you can pay 801, 802. But if you can pay, say, 850, 900, or 1000, go for it. It will save you more money in the long run.
That's so true. I think that's the reason why I think it kind of most of our points here at the it kind of correlates
Yeah.
to each other. Opo, it kind of correlates to each other, and I think that if you are able to, if you have extra money, instead of actually buying another one, so you just cut that unnecessary expense and then increase your payment amount.
Mm. And of course, the last one is stay
Stay
disciplined.
disciplined. Yeah. So of course we have to stay committed to actually paying off our goal, which is if you really want to own a house, if you really want to actually, leave something for our future kids in their for their future, and it will kind of like a kickstart for them, we kind of have to be very disciplined of what we do. Little things kind of
Hmm.
help. Parang ang
Cool.
swerte naman nila. Parang tayo yung nag-word joke.
And if they are watching and they are learning and they put it into action, this is really a big thing for them. And more than that, anyway, it's also a big thing for me because the more I talk about it, the more I am forced to be more disciplined as well because I'm talking
Yeah.
about it. Yeah. So I have to live what I have to walk the
Yeah.
talk.
I think what it's actually quite nice, Ate, is that we have these conversations and everything. And you know what? Ever since I started working as a real estate agent, it kind of put it in my mind that yes, I may not be as rich as anyone else, but the knowledge that I actually learned from real estate, investing in everything, I would want my kids to learn that because that's the one that I missed out. Like I should have learned about it when I'm younger.
This is actually more like financial literacy as well. Buying your first home will always be a good investment. That's for me. I'm not saying
Yeah,
it's for you
that's
too.
so true. That's so true.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. And we kind of summarized. Marianne, would you like to quickly wrap up?
Yeah, so okay, summarize of all the tips to pay off your mortgage faster. Pretty much it's almost the same, similar kind of things from our previous episodes as well. But of course, the first one would be making extra payments. That's under that will be bi-weekly or you can do a lump sum. Number two would be rounding up your payments. And so instead of paying off 1,500, might as well do it 2,000 if you can. Or instead of 1,450, make it 1,500. um and then making one extra payment a year, which is pretty much like what Ate said. What they did was actually they paid off an extra 10,000 because they were able to, because they have extra saving, which is really really awesome tip. Four is refinancing to a shorter term. um Again, ask the advice of your financial advisor or mortgage broker, so that you will understand more. It doesn't hurt you asking for more questions, it actually helps you more, ate. And number five would be applying raises and bonuses. If you're able to apply for that, might as well ask for it, because here in New Zealand, if you don't ask for it, you won't get it. So ate, what are the last ones?
And cut unnecessary expenses to save more money. And you can top up on your repayments, not top up from your mortgage. And of
Yes.
course, that's quite similar anyway. Yeah,
Mhm.
from principle especially. And last one, but not the least, but that's also the most important: stay disciplined in whatever goal you are setting yourself for. Discipline is the number one ingredient to achieve it. Right.
Yes.
Updates. Any updates? Abangan nyo naman po kami next week for another topic that we're still going to brainstorm about. Probably about equity. We'll try to educate everyone or make it more informative as well as to what equity means and how can we build equity. It's probably more similar to this one. But I'm also reaching out to other mortgage brokers, especially the Filipinos, and other lawyers as well. So if you know anyone or agent, because Mary Ann is not an active agent at the moment,
At the
but
moment, yes.
we welcome anyone who would like to come and join us and share their insights on first home
Mhm.
buying, and also update us on the policies of New Zealand that keeps on keep on changing every now and then
Yes.
anyway. Right.
Okay. And if you've got any questions, let Ate Juvie know and let me know.
Yeah.
I can still connect you with the best agents that will actually really cover you out, help you out throughout your journey. I can still connect you with them. Let me know if you need help. And I'm always here, although I'm going to Philippines.
Oh yes. When is in on the 26th?
Yeah, so I'll be flying. So Ate Juvie will be alone unless maybe one of our guests
Yeah,
can
I'll be
come
joining.
on the 26th. So I will be 2 weeks out. I will be in the Philippines doing some important things.
Mhm.
But Ate, I think Ate will be having, I think maybe you should invite Miss Maricel again.
Yeah, I'll do that. Why not?
Right? Because I know that Miss Maricel, guys, mga kababayans, she is thinking of opening up an office out south Auckland. So if that that's really good because yeah, I always recommend for you guys to always talk to a lawyer, and if you aren't very comfortable talking to, especially mga kababayan natin medyo hiya pa sila to talk, to sa ibang lahi, then might as well talk to our kababayans because then at least they can explain it to you in our own language.
That's true. And yeah, that's pretty much it. And
Thank
abangan niyo
you.
po on Friday my talk with another teacher to share her experience. That's another exciting one. So just keep an eye out on my posts and updates, because sometimes I forget what I'm about to be doing this week because I'm so busy. Many are also contacting me with different stuff. And sorry, guys, if I can't reply, because sometimes nabasa ko na and then, where is it na tabunan ng iba?
Mm.
So, sorry about that, but if you can contact me again, I'll try my best. But please do understand that, oh man, if you want to come here as a teacher, if you want to live my life, good luck to that. I mean, it's so busy, especially kung bago ka sa school and I'm new to my new school. All right, we're gonna see you again next week. Kasama ko pa rin si Marianne sa
Yes.
first
Thanks,
by
guys.
guide and insight. Oop, oh, we've got a comment here, but see ya.
Thanks,
Bye.
guys. Have a good evening. Bye bye.